Yeah, hi there. These comments are for, I'm just going to use your last four digits of your student number, 1254. And I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL iBT. You're also one of my students in the English language program here at California State University, San Bernardino. And you sent me an integrated speaking practice test. So you listened to a lecture that was more academic in nature, and you recorded a 60-second response summarizing that particular listening passage. All right, so let's listen to it.
In this lecture, the speaker talks about how glaciers are formed. It takes some process. First, the snowshoe is run in same area and transform into ice. And new layer run in same area and transform into ice.
Now let's say and forms into ice or and turns into ice.
And new layers of snow will compress the previous layers. Second, the compression forces the snow to recrystallize, which creates grains. These grains are similar in size and shaped to grains of sugar.
Okay.
Third, the snow slowly increases in density.
I like your use of transition words. That helps organize the different points of your response.
Large grains and smaller eye pockets between the grains. Fourth, after about 2 winters, the snow turns into firm. Your intermediate state between snow and glacial ice.
Okay, so that defines it.
Ice crystal becomes so compressed that nearly no air between them. This process takes over 100 years. Finally, the hollow glaciers begins to fall down because of the force of gravity.
Yeah, I wouldn't use the word it falls down, but the glacier definitely moves down or goes down to the lower elevation there. So, all right, let's take a look at the rubrics here. So, I think overall you had a fairly clear organization of ideas. Your delivery, it is, I'm going to be honest with you, it's not easy to understand what you're saying. So what is it? What can you do to improve your intelligibility of American English, right? I got one word for you, intonation. I think if you can vary your intonation a little bit more, I think it'll be easier for other people to understand what you're saying. But how do you do that? It's a lot more complicated than just saying it, right? So go to pronunciation lessons 36 through 40 in my online course, and that'll give you some good ideas and lessons on how to vary your intonation a little bit more. I think language use, for the most part, you're fairly comfortable explaining the ideas, but you have some limitations. Maybe some grammar and some vocabulary limitations that prevent you from fully expressing your ideas. Okay, so your score here, I'm going to put you around 2.3 out of 4 or 18 points out of 30 on this particular practice test. Now, if you go to the syllabus, we can kind of figure out what your score is based on that. So that's going to put you at 80% on this speaking assignment. So what can you learn here? You want to work on your intonation. That's something that you want to try to practice over the next few weeks. And remember that if you watch movies, maybe 3 or 4 movies a week, that's also a great way to improve your intonation. So keep doing that. The most important thing is find opportunities to speak English with native speakers. That's probably the single most important thing you can do right now, and that will really help you to improve your pronunciation of American English. All right, thank you for completing the speaking practice test.